Everybody a shining star, they ain't get far, so they can't prove it. Most stars, foolish, full of gas, useless, pushing bad influence. Wonder what happened to them. They say hurt people, guess that is proven. They put on a mask to mask feelings, still a universe with mass ceilings. Most people not even tapping in. All stars just gotta grab it within. That's what's happening. God bless you like a napkin. A vessel just wrapped to him. It'll get you massive wins. Only thing ever different between me and you, I dream, imagine them. Manifestation, not magic, it's a patient when you work and add the wins. I'm fine.
The Lakers continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. The 76ers open for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road.
The world was expected of this roster coming into the season, and they've managed to meet those expectations. Only question is how they'll perform in the postseason.
Yeah, we all knew they'd be fine during the regular season, but now it's time for each guy to step up his game because the pressures are coming.
And Harris drops them both.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Now, here's Maxey. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Pass to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Embiid. Covered by Anthony. Harden inside the three-point line. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Thibault for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Out to the wing. Harden trying to get open. And that one's good. Maxey.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Anthony's shot is off.
It's just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Here's Maxey. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And that one, good.
We all marvel at the offensive game of Harden, don't we? I mean, he's excellent at taking advantage of these in-between spots on the floor.
And Westbrook, here we go. Basket counts. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
LeBron can't get it to go.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Harden can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Carmelo Anthony with the bucket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Harden. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, man, the defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And Harris drops them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through the cold streak. One of the guys who only has one mode, I mean, aggressive and explosive presence at all times.
Here's Maxey after the basket by the Lakers. And he comes up with the deuce. Maxey's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Hey, and you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
The Lakers making a switch here. Augustine with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Harden. Jordan, high post. Pass to Harden. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Driving to the basket. And that one, good.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Ashton Niang. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
3-pointer Augustine. The 76ers lead. Now Harden. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Here's Niang. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is elite in every way. So thank you. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's Harden. 8 points for him. Over James. Harden's shot is off. Lakers trail by 15. On the wing, James. Takes it from 10. No good off the back of the rim. Harden with it. Picked up by Davis. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
LeBron James. Come on, Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Harden scanning the floor. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Niang. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And he makes that one. Howard's got his first points in this one.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. On the wing, Green. Here's Harden. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
I mean, Harden never panics when the shot clock is low. Just so adept at taking his time in whatever situation he finds himself in.
Inside, Niang kicks it out to Harden. A 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Timeout called the Lakers. Hey, Chris, one change we're seeing now. A lot less post-up scoring. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. If you're 7 foot, you should be close to the basket at times if you have game. You got to win, but I love to see how players who do it effectively inside and outside. Think about Embiid. Think about Jokic. I mean, and on the whole, I love the way that the game is evolved. And I really miss the post-up because you have to have complete game, and I think we're rewarding skill and complete game now, so I think it's going to be.
There's 1:47 left in the first half. Going inside. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing.
Now, here's Milton. He had 15 points last outing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Back to Anthony. Pass to Augustine. Davis has the open look. The shot off that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
I mean, who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams can see each other there. So both teams are looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season. Okay, he has all the space he needs and then some. He's going to make that a lot more than he misses.
27 seconds left from the first half of basketball. To the inside. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang. Niang's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Deep 2 from Anthony. And Davis puts it in.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
Lets it go with a 3. James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And we'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Back to Milton. Five to shoot. Over in the corner, Green. A three ball. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers.
And love the size Milton gives them in the backcourt.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he's 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's a good finisher in the lane. Great around the shot release. This might be a little low, but because of his height, it hasn't been a problem.
Here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here he goes. From deep, Green. They get the rebound. Anthony with the block. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Over the course of AD's career, he's made a concerted effort to draw fouls. I mean, we've seen that free throw intent number skyrocket.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Green. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Korkmaz. Outside for Jordan. To the middle. Here's Milton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Milton got his first 2 points. Right side Davis. Here's Westbrook. Takes it inside. That shot off the mark. Milton with it. He's picked up by James. Milton with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. From 20 feet out. Rebound the Lakers. Last break, the Lakers. LeBron is running. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 16. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Into the lane. From the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard. Los Angeles making a switch here. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's Westbrook with the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Russell Westbrook. Chris, fitting, right, that Russell Westbrook began a charity called the Why Not Foundation. Because that sort of sums up his attitude on the court. Put a challenge in front of him, and he'll say, why not?
Yeah, he's always been fearless, and there's nothing he can't do on the court, period. And Russell's charity, he mentioned, the Why Not Foundation, does a lot of great work with young people in our at-risk movement.
Kicks it out to Bradley. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Oh, a shot Bradley has practiced time and time again. Now, a legitimate threat to hit off the catch.
Aston Niang. Plays it up and banks it in. Niang's got 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to James. And James throws it down.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
The 76ers leading by 17. to the right side. Here's Korkmaz. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. A shot by Milton, no good.
He just can't find it. Touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
James looking it over. Right side Bradley. And he banks in the lane. Bradley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he took it right at him. Nice finish by Bradley.
Here's Niang. LeBron with the block. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Monk. Here's Horton Tucker. From past the arc. And Malik Monk hits from deep.
But you can't give Monk any space. More than capable of hurting you from this area.
Now Milton. He's got 5. Outside Green. They get it back. The shot's good from Jordan.
There he is, feasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for his team.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And here's Milton. And here's Green outside. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Up. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Lakers trail by 12. Here's LeBron. And there's the drive. And a missed late. Pass to Thibault. He's off on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Anthony with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Now, here's Maxey. Excellent D from Howard.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
LeBron, no good. Philadelphia leading by 10. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, whipping the rim down hard on that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. And stolen by Thibault.
That's going to be an easy bucket if he doesn't get his hand to that pass. Well defended.
Here's Harris. No good off the front iron. Lakers trail by 12. And here's Anthony from the arc. Anthony on the wing. James fires from way outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Love the confidence from James. Has the mindset that he can let it fly from anywhere.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Embiid. The shot from the low post is good. And the 76ers lead by 11. And Howard has it in the corner. Pass to Westbrook. Down low. Howard can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Harden with it. Now Anthony defending. To the middle. Harden outside. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Catch a train. Harris is a dead-eye shooter. He provides great space.
And Howard with the second chance points.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double. That was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
Harden hits them both. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 14-point game. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And they'll get another chance. And Howard with the stuff.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him. And those are the passes he needs to make.
Here is Harden. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
To the left wing. Here's Howard. The offensive rebound. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Anthony's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And the Lakers making a change here. To the paint. Here's Harris. Intense shot. Kicks it out to Harden. Driving inside.
Oh, the long reach of Davis. Outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the 76ers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For James Harden.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
Three-pointer Augustine. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision getting it to the open teammate.
Inside, Embiid's shot is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away. And you can learn a lot by watching.
Oh,
nice. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Maxey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greatest.
In the club, that's my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in hot. Best friend, you the baddest and you know it. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you glowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friend, you soulmate.
Yeah, just keep it going, man. You good? We all gonna come in together like this. Here we go.
Hey yo, rapping just a rap with the happened to that. Mainstream took a hold on my soul, but I made it back, bringing it back to the roots on some I dash that. I rhyme for the love of it. This right here is my covenant. Since I was a young and eating trees from the government. Come on now, no matter where you at.
the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at the Warriors.
You know, during the win streak, it hadn't been just one guy. The starters, the bench unit, the coaching staff, everybody. At the top of their game right now.
Yeah, and I don't see them cooling off anytime soon. I mean, it's going to take a very special effort to take these guys down when they're on the roll like this.
Philadelphia with the ball. Count that one. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Harris, good.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Now, here's Thompson. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Curry with the three.
Stephen Curry.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
Pass to Green. Cool with it. Golden State moving the ball around. Nailed from three-point land.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Embiid with it. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the foul. Jordan will go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harris. Last time out he had 14 points. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
And it's Green with the jam.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Harden scanning the floor. To the paint. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Back to Curry. From the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 4.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here is Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep. Shot clock at 6. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. They have a 9-point lead. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him. To the inside. Embiid.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Inside. There's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Pass to Wiggins. Curry outside. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
Here's Green. Pass to Poole. Now here's Curry. Defended by Thibault. Let's go. Curry with another miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Embiid inside. Harden has a wide open look. Buries the jump shot. And that's now 7 points for James Harden.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score and does just that.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Harden left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Poole. Clock at 6. It's Curry outside. Another miss. The drop continues. Now just 1 for 9 from the floor.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Curry outside. And drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more.
One shot.
That one on Maxey. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Harris's shot is off. Warriors trail by 17. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. Harden grabs the miss. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Now Milton. He had 15 points last outing. It's good. And the 76ers lead by 19.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Kuminga. Payton with the ball. Over Jordan. And too long on the shot. 27 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Here's Niang. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game. And the dunk by Bjelica.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Stephen Curry.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Milton. All free throws good for Milton. 6 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Payton.
Gary Payton.
And the dunk by Payton.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. 76ers ahead. They lead by 18. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Bjelica. And the dunk by Bjelica.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
The 76ers leading by 16. He takes it in. They kick it out to Green. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Payton. And here is Milton. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. From outside the arc.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Outside, Green. Back to Milton. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Different look here for the Warriors.
Klay Thompson.
Warriors trailed by 14. Curry on the wing. Here's Wiggins. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
There's the drive. A shot by Milton, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Pass to Milton. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's Payton. That shot misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On the wing, Milton. 8 points for him.
Well, this is why Draymond usually makes the all-defensive team. Just a major disruptor out there.
Pass to Poole. Down low. Payton. And it's blocked by Jordan. .130 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Niang. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Niang's got 5.
How frustrating for the defense. If you get the stop but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Thompson for 3.
Klay Thompson.
Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Milton with it. Now Payton defending. And it's Jordan with the jam.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Pass to Niang from downtown. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness that really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Gary Payton II.
And this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Here's Jordan. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Milton. Back Back to Korkmaz. Fires for three. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Puts up a three. And he beats the buzzer. Wow! And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Gets it down to single digits. Poole's got his first basket.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Timeout. Start it.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks, David. Pass to Looney. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
To the paint. There's Embiid. And the cut by Embiid.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just enough. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. The Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Draymond Green, Jordan Poole.
Timeout called the Warriors. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors trailed by 9. They double-team Curry. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Back to Curry. But Trey. No good on the shot. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Harden with it. Shoots the three. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And just another day at the office for Mr. Thompson. Has one of the best-looking jumpers I've ever seen.
It's Harden with the drive. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to Embiid. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's now 18 points for Joel Embiid.
The assist from Tyrese Maxey.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Embiid. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also caught the body. So some free throws coming up right now.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
Back to Curry. Over Maxey. Curry, good.
Stephen Curry.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Now, here is Harden. .11 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up. Oh, what a dunk!
Klay Thompson.
Slane and Lane, all comers. Wiggins with the confidence to put the team on his back when it matters most.
Here's Harris. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Curry outside. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Harris. Lets it go. And good. He nails it.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
Buries it from outside.
And you know Curry loves these moments. The passion, the energy. What a shot.
Harden gets the bucket.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Curry outside. And that one drops.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production.
But sometimes it still feel like I ain't made it. Wayne still be on my mind and I can't lie, that crazy. I'm coming in the game strong like I'm Big Baby. Oh, I've been on my grind all week. If I told them what I'm doing, man, them wouldn't believe. I've been dropping tracks and feeling pain, you know. I got PTSD, I see my partner now. Yeah, I've been fighting demons. You don't gotta ask me if I got it, cause I keep. See my dog and left my heart broken piece. That I be doing, man, I'm wouldn't believe. And if you leave the house broke, then you came out wrong. A couple hundreds in they face and they'll be coming out in the game like a shirt with a hole got it sold. Mom, so much now he can't feel his nose. And the is on his brain, so I got his feelings gone. I was 10 in the spring, 10 let me hold it. So he ain't put the on. Plus I was always touching. They made my mama take me home. For all that play on, we on you just like a crayon. Cause I could never go out like I'm Trayvon. Black on black, coupe, call it soda, black and Akon. Front door service like a selling Avon. Haul up in truth, standing on the stage. Looking from the line, trying to get saved. Cuban link tase, we just modern day slaves. I can be there, broke and tell you everything okay. Feeling like whoop, make all the haters go away. Doodoo got L, so we don't ride with throwaways. And since they on the pain won't go away, that's why I've been before a day. play the streets like my enemies, I keep them close. I talked to Wayne the other night, feel like I'm seeing ghosts. When I'm like this, I feel like I need to be left alone. Don't want to talk, so I'm oh, I've been on my grind all week. If I told them what I'm doing, man, them wouldn't believe. I've been dropping shots, been entertaining on. I got PTSD, I see my partner now. Yeah, I've been fighting demons. You don't gotta.
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
And the rejection by Embiid. And a deep three from Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And yes, it's good. And the regular season, Clark, approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season.
Harris. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Davis. And Joel Embiid pulls it down to the paint. And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
Anthony Davis.
And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Howard. Back to Davis. And they double up Davis. No one near James as he lets it go.
LeBron James.
And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find it.
And this is year one of LeBron's two-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Scored the basket, his second of two attempts.
He's just too big, too powerful, too skilled. Not worried about whoever's defending him at all.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
To the inside. Johnson draws the double. Stolen by Harden. Here's Harris. LeBron with the block. .157 left in the first quarter.
Anthony Davis.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound. Goes back up. And at last, they get one to fall. Davis has got 9.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Maxey. Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harris outside. It's stolen by Bradley. And now James pushing it up. No one back.
Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Now, here's Maxey. Harris's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The drive by James. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And that one's good. Thibault.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. He has 5.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the long. Some fantastic D. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
6 to shoot. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way. As argued. Thank you. Kicks it out to Harden. Cans the shot from the wing.
Harden, so versatile offensively. He initiates, he can play off the ball, he can beat you in transition. He's going to get his points. You can bet on that.
And the Lakers call time here. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
The Lakers making a switch here.
Carmelo Anthony. Russell Westbrook.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
Well, he is so tough to guard without fouling because he's aggressively attacking you at all times. And one of the great things about Westbrook, he's high motor all day, every day.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Harris outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Kicks it out to Harden.
Howard is an excellent defender with a wide reach, and because of that, he's really good at contesting shots. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Al Harden, 11 points last game. With the
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Shot clock at 6. And LeBron throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
The 76ers trailed by 8. Inside, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And the Lakers call time here. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pass to Anthony. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And they double up Davis. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Harris. Here's Davis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Davis has got 11.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Carmelo.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And Davis gets it to go.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have done.
Oh, that was terrific!
The assist.
Boy, the confidence of Harden, I love it. When it comes to dribbling the ball, he feels like he can go by anybody at any time.
Anthony Davis.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Talen Horton-Tucker.
Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. Back to Harden. Pass to Embiid. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Back to Harris. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you know Embiid loves to stretch out the defense and let folks know he has range. And the range he has makes it easy for him to do that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Lakers leading by 6. Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, it's really been fun watching LeBron evolve his game over the years, and being a fellow Northeastern Ohio guy, I take pride in what he's been able to do. He always seems to find a way to maximize his effectiveness on the floor and adapt to whatever he needs to adapt to be outstanding.
To the inside. Howard with the steal. And here we go. Fat break. James has got it. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Here's Milton. Out to the wing. Driving in. It's stolen by Davis. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. Kicks it out to LeBron. For 3. The shot. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Over in the corner, Green. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 10. Westbrook, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And stolen by James. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
Anthony Davis.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
LeBron James.
Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Releases. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They get it again. They kick it out to Green. Now here's Milton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shake Milton.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Outside Westbrook. Right side Davis. Pass to Johnson. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Davis can't get it to go. The 76ers trailed by 8. Here's Milton. That one wide left.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. At the elbow, it's Harris. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers leading by 8.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, No wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this quarter. Man.
Here's Davis. That one good for 2.
Anthony Davis.
And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together. And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The Lakers making a switch here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here's Maxey. 8 points for him. The 76ers again can't hit it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Green missing. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Davis into the lane. And it's Davis with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And that one's good. Bible.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Davis has got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Down low. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
Left side, Davis. And Jordan sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. It's stolen by Green. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if and there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The 76ers trail by 13. Out to Harris. The three. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. James with it. Over Harden. The offensive rebound. Howard. Kicks it out to James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. No good from 11 feet. Now the 76ers with it. It's a 13-point game. Second chance shot. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by James. Here's Harden. Here's Harris. And finally, that one's good.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
Now James. Pass to Howard. Kicks it out to LeBron. Harden grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 11. Harris's shot is off. In the corner, it's Monk. Back to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. LeBron's got 22.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Kicks it out to Harden. Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll. And trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Outside, Green. On the way, Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
To the inside. Here's Niang. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And James throws it down hard.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
To LeBron.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball. Danny Green keeping his cool right there. He's confident in his ability to perform when he needs to in the clutch.
Here is Augustine.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul him.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for Green.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Pass to Howard. Back to LeBron. Anthony, no one around. Good.
And I love seeing Anthony